Okay, I'm back, guys. I did a recording using Seeing AI to find a pack of soup in my room. So, I identified with Seeing AI that it was chicken and corn soup. So, while I'm letting that soup cool off, I'm going to use my Braille machine to make some more Braille labels. This time, instead of using my Braille labeling tape, I'm going to use thermoform paper. Piece. I'm going to use thermoform paper because it will be a lot faster. So, oh Jesus, I'm going to wind the paper in, and then I can do contracted grade 2 Braille because I read that. I don't need grade 1 Braille for labelling. So I'm going to make sure it goes in straight. Oh, this fucking tins of stuff is in the road. Going to make sure it goes in straight. Okay. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to do 2 lots of like a whole heap of stuff, then new line, so double line spacing basically. And then, actually, I have an even more brilliant idea. I've just thought of it. I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to do baked beans a few times. So baked beans, then I'm going to do a new line, then I'm going to put dashes all across the page, so all along, dash, 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 dash. Oh, I just went over the thing. I'm going to go back, then I'm going to do more baked beans, so now I'm going to go dash, dash, dash. I'm going to go. So it's dot 3, 6 all the way along. I'm going to keep an example for my support worker. Now I'm going to do another line of baked bean, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do that again. So baked beans. Then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do dot 3, 6, da 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 all the way along. Then baked beans, okay? So go. Now, I'm going to do it again, and then dot 3, 6. Then baked beans, so it goes baked beans, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, baked beans. So baked beans, baked beans, baked beans a few times, new line, dot 36, new line, baked beans, baked beans, baked beans. So I'm going to do it again. And I'll let you know when I'm done. Now, I'm going to bring the margin thingy across because I'm having trouble dealing with fucking, hang on, let me just try something. No, it's, fuck. Okay, move it across a little bit more. There we go. There. Now, I'm going to do it one more time. Baked beans. Then I'm going to do heaps of spag, 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 spag. So, I'm doing baked beans and then dot 3. So, baked beans on a line, dot 36 on a line. And then the next line I'm going to do spag, spag, spag for probably about 3 or 4 lines. Going now. Oops. Okay, I made a mistake. It was on the dot 36 line, so I just made a little mistake. I only did that once, so don't worry about it. Now, I did a whole lot of baked beans, then 3/6, and baked beans, and 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 space at 3/6. Then I did spag, 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 blah, 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 blah. So now, the next line I'm going to do is slice beetroot, slice beetroot, slice. So for the tin, I'm going to do slice beet, slice beet, slice beet, because I know what it means. So, slice beet until the end of the line, then a new line, then 3/6, 3/6, 3/6, 3/6, all the way across, then a new line, and then slice beet, slice beet, slice beet, slice beet, and then a new line, and 3/6, 3/6, 3/6, 3/6, 3/6. Ready, steady, go. Oh, hang on, got that wrong. Shit. Oh, fuck. That's okay, I'll just do a new line. Oh, fuck. Hang on, I'll just do a new line, do it again. That's okay, a little mistake. Made a bit of a mistake. Doesn't matter. I'm going to cut all that off anyway, because I'm doing an entire sheet of Braille labelling. So it won't matter if I have a small tiny little bit of wastage, it's not a problem. It's a problem for stupid people who think, oh, you must never waste any Braille labelling. Well, sorry to the sighted universe, but you live in a universe where you can use a pencil and paper. I don't. So deal with it. That's the blunt part of the whole reality. That's the blunt version. In reality, we cannot avoid wasting paper. It just doesn't work. Maybe it's not a good idea to do, cutting of Braille labelling and then chuck it all out because you got frustrated with it. That's, it's expensive. But if you can do stuff to make a straight line and things like that, then you're doing pretty good. If you are doing stuff and you're using expensive Braille paper and you've only wasted a small little bit of paper and it's not worth using because it's scraps of Braille paper, that's the best you can do, so. I think that's enough of the sliced beetroot. Got 3 sticks on the new line. And the next line I'm going to do, what am I going to do on the next line? Because I can do Braille labelling so fast on this fucking sheet of paper. I can do it so quick. And when I've got to put a new sheet of paper in, I can just do the labels that I need to do, go to a new line, .36, and cut that off. And that way I have a straight edge and I can reuse the same blank part of the sheet of paper. There won't be as much there, but because I will have cut the top half off. And then you just put more labels on it. I mean, it's way quicker than a dynamo labeler. So now I'm going to do a line of corn. Yep. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Now I'm going to get another sheet of labelling paper. Another sheet. Alright, another sheet. Up there. Okay, it's going in. Is it going in? No, it's not. It's crooked. I need to straighten that out. Come on, straighten up. Yep, it's not very straight, but it's fucking crooked. Oh, hang on, I need to pull that out and start again. Need to start again, it's crooked. Yep, it went in crooked. Hang on. Now, you've got to line it up. Oh, this rollers are fucking shocking. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, fucking bastards. Oh, don't do this to me. Please, you fucking bloody thing. That's too close to the very edge. Okay. Now, I'm going to see how this goes. don't like it crooked. No, I don't like it when it's crooked. How straight is it? It's better. It's better. So the bottom of this Braille label says corn, corn, corn. I'm going to do another line of corn, 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 and yeah. Yep, I did that. Then dots 3, 6 on the next line. Now, I'm going to do a couple of crushed tomatoes, then new line dot 36 dot 36, then on the new line crushed tomato dot 36 dot 36, then on the new line crushed tomato dot 36 dot 36. Okay, go. So I'm going to do about 3 of those, and then about 3 lines of crushed tomatoes, then yeah, see how I go. And then maybe 3 lines of diced tomatoes, go. So that's the first line, then finish off with 3, 6. Next lot of crushed tom, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do 3 more of those labels. Then dot 36 dot 36 all the way across. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, I think I'm just going to stick with 2 lines of crushed tomatoes, then 2 lines ending by 3, 6 diced tomatoes. So I'm going to do 2 lots of diced tomatoes with dots 3, 6 under each line of diced tomatoes. So now I'm going to do about 3 lots of labels of creamed rice. So how many labels can I do in one line? Creamed rice. So that is 2 labels per line. So I'm going to do 2, 4, 6. So to do 6 creamed rice labels, we're going to have to do about another, I don't know, 2 lots of dot 3, 6 under each. 2, yeah, so there's 2 creamed rice labels. I'm going to have to do this 2 more times to make 6 creamed rice labels. So here we go. Okay, so creamed rice twice again. Then dot 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Then creamed rice, creamed rice, creamed rice, or twice. Then 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Okay, that's done. Then what other labels am I meant to be doing? The rest, I guess I'll just have to figure it out manually, meaning put a thermoform sheet in the fucking Brailler and just deal with it like that, because I can turn it out of the machine, not all the way, just out enough to cut off using a straight line against the machine, against the front of the machine. I can make a straight cut on the paper, then gently roll it back in and start again with the paper without having to take the paper all the way out of the Braille machine. So actually I might do 2 lots. How many labels? Chili. Oh, I just did. Hang on. Let me just let me put some chili beans. Chili beans. So I did 2 lots of those. How many will fit on? Hang on, let me do 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. I might do 1 more line of chili beans because I get the chili baked beans, and sometimes I want the chili baked beans and sometimes I don't. So I'm going to do another line of chili beans. Chili beans, chili beans, chili beans. I can fit that 3 labels on 1 line. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to do another line of chili beans, because that way, every time I get chili baked beans off Amazon, I know to put those Braille labels on them. So, chili beans, chili beans, chili beans. Dots 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Go. Okay. I've nearly run out of lines, so 1, 2, 3 lines left. So on the next line I'm going to do, what is it that I'm going to do on the next line? Straighten this up a tad. There we go, that's straight. These Perkins Braillers do what you call creeping, where when the Braille paper rolls through the rollers in the machine, it moves the paper a little to the left or a little to the right, so it's a little bit wonky. So whenever I feel the paper going crooked across the front of the machine, I gently, you don't be like rough and rip the paper, but you sort of gently maneuver with one hand. You sort of, I don't know, pull firmly but very slowly and gently on the paper to straighten it, sort of thing. You just do it very delicately, and you don't be really rough on the Braille machine, because it's a hard piece of equipment, but its mechanism, little mechanical parts inside can fuck up quite easily. So what other I might do 1 line of creamed corn. So creamed corn. Oh no, I can only fit 1, 2. I can only fit 2 labels per line. So I've got 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Then on the very last line, creamed corn. Okay, so creamed corn. Alright, then you get that paper out. Okay, that is 2 lots of thermoform paper. 2 lots of thermoform paper. A lot. So now I'm going to go through the process of gently cutting the Braille. Actually, I want to keep these sheets for an example to my support worker tomorrow. I want her to see what I'm doing. So, yeah. So the idea is to cut all these labels into like little strips and then cut, you know, the ends off and make it nice and neat. That's what I intend to do. So to keep an example for my support worker, I'm going to put this Braille label, Braille label. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm going to put this Braille machine down because I'm going to use it tomorrow as well. Fuck. Smashed it against the side of the wall. Oh my God. Fucking thing. I'm going to put the cover over it. Get over there, you fucking bloody thing. Oh my God, you fucker. Now, I'm going to get some scissors. These good ones. Oh no, they're probably shit. They're probably bloody shit. Probably crappy fucking scissors. I thought I had them. Yep, they're right there. I'm going to cut up a little bit of the Braille labelling, but maybe not all of it. So I'm going to cut along this .36.36.36 line, straight along. I'm going to cut straight along that line without cutting into the Braille. Okay. And I'm going to leave the rest as an example for my support worker to see tomorrow, so that she can see it and know that I know what I'm doing. I've got to cut along this line very carefully. Okay. Now that's a strip of Braille labelling. It says corn, 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 corn. So I'm going to cut from the very end a strip. I'm going to cut it along the very end and take the strip off. Now I'm going to take that off the very end. And then I'm going to cut all that other bit off. So I'm going to take all that other stuff off. There we go. Now I'm going to gently cut the strip of, I don't know how to call it, lines off. So you've got the letter N. I'm going to gently put the scissors not on the Braille but against the Braille so that it cuts it without cutting the Braille. So that says corn. I've made a perfectly straight Braille label. So then I'm going to put that into my Braille labelling container. And I'm going to do it again with that strip of Braille labelling so that I can just leave the rest for my support worker to watch me doing tomorrow. Now, to make it easier, I can cut along that. Actually, no, it's easy for me to cut individual labels off like so, like this. Yeah, it's going to be easier to cut that individually. And I'll just cut the very end off. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, now I'm going to gently cut off the 3/6 line. Going to gently cut that off. So I'm going to straighten the scissors in the contact so that it's straight and then cut it. Oh, these fucking scissors aren't even working. Oh, I hate these scissors. They're not working. They are not working. Oh, you fucking bloody thing. Please just work. There we go. I got it. I sort of cut into the label a tiny bit, but I didn't do too bad. I did not do, it isn't that noticeable. So what I'm going to do is cut that off. Yep. Now I'm going to cut that off. Okay, that's perfect. There's a bit of a noticeable angle on that, so I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. These scissors are not fucking working at all. They're just not doing their fucking job. I think I held the scissors upside down, that's what I did. Got to gently make another fresh cut. Oh, fucking didn't work. That's alright, I got the best. Oh, I didn't. I got to cut that scrap off. You fucking thing. I've just cut the scrap off. Cut that little scrap off. There we go. Now, I'm going to take the line, the .36 line off. So, I've got it straight. Oh, fucking do it. Oh, it isn't working. Oh, I hate these scissors. They're stupid. They don't even work. Oh, fucking, god damn it. Oh, fuck. I'm going to try and, no, they're not even sharp scissors. That did not come off properly. Oh, that didn't fucking work. That did not do anything. Oh, it didn't help. That did. Oh, fuck off. I took all that bit off. Now I've got the fucking end to get rid of. Oh, this is frustrating me. There we go. I made a perfectly good little label for the tin. Oh, this is pissing me right off. I've got to cut the very end off that. Okay. Oh, these scissors are really peeing me off. So, I've got to cut along that very little line like that. So, I've got to put that just there. So, very, very, very carefully cut that. Yep. Oh. There we go, I've got that off. That's still on there because that's crooked. Like, that is really crooked. Hang on. That is so very crooked. There we go. There we go, I got that off. Now, I'm going to cut that very end bit off. Okay, and now I'm going to take all that off. Okay, now that says corn. I've got a really good label and that is crooked, so I've got to get that little bit off there. Okay, I didn't get that properly because the scissors are not working properly. Fuck these scissors. Fucking dumb things, I hate them. I just wanted to trim off and straighten up the edges. Yeah, the scissors are blunt. I'm going to have to throw them in the rubbish bin. Chuck them out. I don't want them. They're blunt. I don't like blunt scissors. I do not like blunt scissors at all. Okay. blunt fucking scissors. Can't stand blunt scissors at all. These are sharp scissors. I do not like blunt scissors. Now I've got another strip of labelling to fix. So I'm going to cut the very end off with these really sharp scissors. Okay, that works better. That works a lot better. I'm going to cut those two labels carefully so that the Braille does not get cut through. Okay. Cut it again. Okay. There we go. So that's cut really nicely. Then I'm going to strip that off gently. Then I'm going to cut off the other .36 off the other part of that label, so like so, like this, like that. Perfect. Perfect. That's fucking awesome. And I'm going to cut some, where is the other bit of label that I lost? Oh, where is it? Where is it? I lost it. I lost it. I don't know where I lost that bit of label. I think I found it. So I'm going to cut the end off. Cut the very end off. Like this. Like that. I'm going to take that 3/6 line off. So you got the gap between the .36. You got to put the scissors between the gap like that to not actually cut. Hang on, I need to cut the very end off that now. Then cut, gently take off. You got to be very precise with these fucking labels to get it right, and you do get it right. So I'm going to set an example for my worker tomorrow. I'm going to cut off one strip of this without actually dealing with it, so I can show her how I do it. So I'm going to cut off a whole, actually you can, I found an even better way to do it. I have found a better way. I have found a better way to do it. You cut off what you want from the very middle near the .36 line like this, but you don't cut off all of the paper. Okay, I've just found a better way to do it. But you've got to like cut down, cut it down along the line like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, and gently pull that off. I have just figured that out. I have just figured that out. So then you go cut all that end off. Then you cut off the bit that you don't want. I mean, you can cut a whole strip off if you want, but sometimes it can be easier not to cut the strip off. Sometimes it can be easier just to cut the, oh, hang on, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. I left that sliced beet on. I can't do it like that anymore. It doesn't help me. I think that doesn't help me at all, because then I didn't, I wasn't very clear about where I was cutting the thing, and I was dumb enough to press my scissor blade onto the thing with my finger in the road. I am dumb enough to do that. So I've got the sliced beet there, so I'm going to cut that off. I'm cutting that off. That says sliced beetroot. Cutting off the very end. I fucked up one of the labels, but that's neither here nor there. That's just how it is. I've cut that off, and I'm now going to cut off that bit there, so the very edge of that. Hang on, I'm going to cut off the very edge. Okay, it says sliced beet, and I've made it really crooked. I've fully fucked up the other bit by not cutting it correctly. I've really fucked that up. There we go, I got it organised. I got it. So then I can cut that label straight down that way. Hang on, where is it? Cut there. Cut down straight as possible so that I'm not cutting through the Braille. There we go. Now I've got that is, I don't know, the very end is not cut enough, so I've now made a straight, as straight as possible. I don't think it's perfect, but I might trim some of that crooked edge off. Might trim some of that down. No, I didn't even get the scissors on there. Oh, fucking, okay. I managed to get some of the label trimmed down a small amount. That's okay, I got that done. Now, I'm going to cut, what have we got here? It says, alright, I'm going to cut all that down to the very end so that it's a straight cut. Then you bring it down on the, .36 line to keep it straight. And then you bring the blade down, but not on your, which I'm dumb, I'll put my finger in the road, and then rather than hold the blade open until my fingers are out of the road, I put the blade down and cut it across my fingers. Like, what a stupid fucking idea is that, to just cut across my fingers and then go, oh, I need to pull my finger away. It just doesn't work. It just does not work. So, I'm going to cut the very end off that. Cut the very end off. Come off. The scissors ain't working properly either. That is a very, very, very crooked cut. Hang on, that is real crooked. Wait, that is just fucking stupid. So, I have got sliced beetroot, sliced beet, okay, I'm going to cut those two off. That seems to be the easiest way to do it, somehow. Now I'm going to cut down that .36 line to make the label thin, skinny, so like that. So very, very straight, so I don't cut the Braille. Yep. That's why it's important to have a .36 Braille line to cut across, so that way it does not fuck up your cutting skills. You use straight edged lines to cut along so that you don't have all these fucking complications. Cut that straight, what does that say? Sliced beet. Yep, it's a pretty good label. It is pretty good. So, where's the other one? And where's that other label gone? There it is. Now I'm going to gently trim that dirty edge. I'm going to trim it. So I'm going to go straight along that line. Straight along and not over, don't go into the braille, just cut it straight. Oh wait, I fully wrecked that. Hang on, I just ruined that label. I have to do it again. I just ruined that label, so I have to do it again. I accidentally made a massive mistake and I cut it really crooked and I fully fucked that braille label up. Absolutely fucked it. Absolutely fucked it. Okay, got a bit more to cut and I've got to cut it straight down that line there, straight down, cut it again straight down, cut it again straight down. Okay, now I'm going to do from the end back to make it work easier for me. So I'm going to cut there. Now that's that one. That is that one. And then I'm going to cut the next one. That is the next label, and then the next one. I'm going to throw that away because that is just fucking rubbish. Right, we've got two labels there. I have totally made a mess of this whole thing. That doesn't matter any yet because I've got control of the situation. I don't, because the very end is really crooked and I've straightened it. Now, I'm going to cut directly along that bottom edge without ruining the fucking... There's the braille, there's the bottom edge, and that's the where my finger is. I'm going to cut along where my hand is. Cut that. And I want to see if it reads. I made that a bit wrong. I've cut part of that off and I've made a crooked edge, which I fucking, oh god. I started out really well and now I'm just ending in fucking disaster. I'm ending in disaster. These labels are messed up, messy. I started very well and then I fully fuck them up. So, I just do it wrong. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. It starts out very well and then it just fucking buggers up. Oh, how do I do it wrong? How the fuck do I do this wrong, eh? I don't understand that. I really don't understand, because I start off great and then I fuck up what I'm doing. I just fully fuck it up. So I'm going to have to put the scissor blade down that edge to finish cutting it correctly. Oh my god. Oh, will you please do it properly instead of being a fucking child about it? Stop being a fucking child about this whole thing. Sliced beet. Yeah, but there's a bit of braille label that's like stuck on there. Oh my god. It's fully stuck in there and I can't get it off. Fuck. Can't get it off. How do I think you open the scissor blade wide and you press it on there. Yeah, there's still a bit of that fucking... How do I get that bloody shit off? Oh, you fucking arsehole. That is like the worst piece of labelling I've done in my life. Oh God, I haven't even cut it off. How do I do it? How do I... I haven't done a great service to that label. It's reasonable, I've fixed it enough. I understand what it's meant to tell me. I know what it's meant to tell me. So that says slice speed. So I've got to make a nice thin cut down that edge without ruining. So I think maybe those scissors are too big. I need to get the other scissors. Maybe them scissors are way too big and I just can't deal with big scissors and small items. Oh, fucky doo-dah. The scissors are just too big. They're just too big. And yeah, they're just way too big. Okay, I'm going to put these away and get a new pair of scissors because they're too big for me to work with these fucking little label things.
-8, 6, 11993.
Will you shut
Speech
up,
off.
voiceover? Thank you. Just shut up. I need to eat my cup of soup soon so I can take my magnesium pill with it. Where are my other scissors? Where? Because those scissors that I got rid of are gone and I had to chuck them out because they were no good. They were no fucking good. These scissors will work better. They're a tiny pair of craft scissors and they will work better than the bigger ones. Right. These are better because those other scissors are just way too big. They're too big. So I'm going to use these to now cut a proper hole. Yep, I think this is going to work a lot better. Yeah. Yep. Because that I just have to chuck that away because I've just cut through it. I've just cut through that label. Oh God. So I've just cut through that fucking label. Now these scissors are very sharp but they're tiny, so I can work with tiny scissors way better and I can just deal with it easier. And I also know how to cut the skin off the end of my fingers too. I also am very good at cutting off the ends of fingers. What I do is I put my finger in front of the blade and I put my finger against the paper and then I simply cut down onto the paper and also cut my fingers. That's how I do it. So I put my fingers into the blade and then I cut down and I cut my fingers as well as the paper. Isn't that smart? No, probably not. But that's just how I do it. Yeah, this is a bit better than before. A lot better than before. Okay. I can cut these other labels way better. Cut them heaps better. A lot better. Spag. Except that one is like a crooked old hag with a crooked, I shouldn't really joke like that, but I was going to say the way I cook is like a crooked hag with a crooked bag. That's just nasty. I shouldn't say that, but the honest truth is I do cut horribly crooked. I just don't know how to fucking cut labels. I am so shit at cutting stuff, it's crazy. I am absolute shit with labels. That didn't come off properly. Oh, you fucking scissors. Why didn't it... Oh, fuck ya. Oh, it doesn't cut properly, you fucking bastards. Oh, you motherfucker. I'm going to try and kill two birds with one stone here. I'm going to fucking try anyway. Because I can and I will try. Oh, don't fucking do half-hearted job, you fucking arsehole. Fucking half-hearted job. This is a very half-hearted job. Hey, I did okay. I just tend to cut that a little crooked there, so cut that rest of that off. Oh God. Now I'm going to take off all that other shit there that I don't want on it. So that's straight. Yes, that's very straight. That is like really straight. Hang on. Yeah. Oh my God. Now I'm doing what I did before. Oh, you fucking cunt. I just can't do it. There we go. I've got another crooked hag with a crooked bag sitting there that I haven't been able to cut. There we go. I'm going to finish cutting that little bit off when I've done it. So you cut that, then you cut that other fucking piece off that I didn't want on there. So you open the blade up, you put it gently in, so not all the way but just straighten it, then cut it. Why won't it cut off the very end? Oh, this is fucking bullshit. Now I've got to cut the end off to make it nice and neat. There we go. There we go. Spag. Do I have another label somewhere that I can't find? No, because that's... okay, all of that's just... yeah, fucking everywhere. It's all stuck to me now. It's all stuck. Okay. Right. Got another lot of... oh yeah, another strip of label. That's good. I found the other label. Found the other one. There we go, I found it, I've cut it off. And now I can gently cut off that other piece that fucking didn't work in coming off. Come on, get it off. I'm sick of this bloody shit. This is fucking driving me crazy. I want that bit to come off. Oh, come on. Fucking bastard. Had to take that little end bit out because it was just in the fucking road. Okay, I've got the next bit to do. Cutting it straight down along the dotted line. If you cut straight on the dotted line, it will cut straight. And if you remember to put your fingers underneath the blade while you're cutting, you'll cut your fingers off on top of the paper. Won't that make a neat decoration? Broken fingers on paper, won't that make a nice neat decoration? Yeah, I'm being stupid because I think it's a stupid idea to cut your fingers. I think it's a stupid idea, so I'm being stupid. Okay, cut there. Make it nice and straight. There we go. That worked. Now same just there. That was perfect. I made a perfect fucking label. Yay, I've got that little bit at the end to get rid of. Just that little bit there. That little bit off the corner. Take that off. There we go. Take that little bit off the corner. Perfect. I like my nice labels, so that one, that one, put that one there. That one there. There. And there. Right. Oh, that fucking scissors. I hate these things. I hate them. I don't like those fucking scissors. They're shit. Oh, I fucking hate them. It's like they're sharp, but they don't cut when they don't want to cut. Fucking things. Oh, Jesus. Fucking things. Work, you fucking cunt. What a fucking load of shit. I hate these bloody things. They never even put a cut in the fucking paper. All they did was cut off little fragments and then make a bloody mess. Oh, you fucking thing. Cut. I hate these fucking scissors. They don't work after a while. They do not work after a while. They fucking stop working. Like you bloody things. They just stop working. Fucking scissors. They just totally stop working after a while. Oh, bloody Jesus. They just stop fucking working. They fucking do not work after a while. Bastards. They just do not work after a little time, and you just think, oh my God. Yep, I made a nice, that didn't make a nice cut, it just went crooked, hang on. That's crooked and I don't want that bit of crooked stuff on. Oh Jesus, it won't come off. Who else notices that scissors don't work after a while and you have to fucking get new scissors and they just don't work after a short time? I notice scissors just do not work after a time and you think, that's crap. They just don't work. The labels are reasonable, but there's always an if and a but. If and but attached. Good, I got that perfectly with minus a little bit of a corner that I want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this corner somehow and I'm going to deal with it. And if the scissors don't like me, well, they're going to have to stop liking me then, because I'm getting sick of them. Straighten it in the blade. Get off the fucking end. Go on, cut off the end. Thank you. Who notices scissors don't work after a while? Because I notice it and it's a pain in the fucking ass. It's an absolute pain in the bloody neck when scissors stop working. Oh, they don't even do a straight line cut either. Oh, you fucking nim-witted bloody cunt. Oh, you fucking... Please work. Oh, God. Can anyone else tell me that their scissors don't work after a while? Because mine don't, and I'm getting sick of it. Oh, fucking bloody thing. Oh, I'd like to make my labels nice and neat, not, you know, all over the place. And the scissors, when they don't work, my God, they really get me. There we go. They honestly get to me. That's another spag label, so I'm going to cut that down to size. Then I'm going to cut that. Cut that. There we go. Except that is always really crooked. Hang on. Cut the corner bit off. There we go. Had to knock that in the tits before it got to me. Small bit of the corner, take that. No, that needs to come down a bit more. There we go. That's okay. That's fine. I've got another lot of... I might take off one of the baked bean labels and work on that one. I might cut all that down just to cut that off. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cut that off to size so I don't fucking have so much bloody shit to deal with. There we go. There we go. I've got that cut off to size almost, but not quite. Hang on, let me cut just there. Because I've got a bit of a crooked line. There we go, I've got that off now. That's fine, I've got all that off. Now, I'm going to take off some baked beans, so I'm going to take all that off. Then I'm going to use my vacuum cleaner and vacuum it all up. So baked beans, so I'm going to cut down between the .36 line, so like that. Just like that, so I don't cut all the way through it. Okay. Okay. Nope, I've just gone very unsteady there and I've fucking gotten carried away and I'm not doing a straight line. Hang on. Nope. Yep. Yeah, got it. So baked beans, I've got that one. I'm going to cut that off. Cut that off. There we go. Now I'm going to cut that. Yeah, I could probably leave that bit because that's like very close to the edge, so I could leave that. Then just cut down the rest of it like this. Like that. Yep. Actually, that I don't think I did a great job of cutting the corner out. Hang on, I didn't do a great job. I didn't either. I just sort of, I don't know. I didn't really cut it, did I? I just sort of cut a wedge out of it, but didn't cut it in correctly. No. Oh, we need to learn how to do cutting because that's not how you fucking do it, mate. That's, I did an okay job. It's okay. It's okay. I know I need to cut that little corner off because it's just annoying me, but so I'm going to take that off. No. Oh, fuck you. I hate you. I don't like you at all. So I'm going to go along that little skinny cut there and finish cutting down your fucking asshole. I hate you. Right, that's better. That is much better. That is better. Right. That is better. Now, going to cut along there. Hang on, I'm going to cut all that bit off. Get the very end off as well because I don't want it. I don't need that end on, and I'm going to make a nice straight neat cut along the Braille line there. Cut it neatly like that and make it nice and... Oh no, I just ruined that. How did I do that? How did I ruin that label? How the fuck did I ruin that label? Maybe I need to put my finger, hang on, maybe I need to put the scissor along there, just there, and then put my finger, not like under the blade, but sort of that way. Yes, and then move the scissor along again, then move it, yeah, and then feel, and then so use the flat surface to guide me along the actual... that's how I do it. I didn't think of that before. I never thought of it like that. So, cut that, yeah. So that way, I never thought of it like that before. I never really thought of it like that. So you got to get your you got to have a flat surface and you got to lay it flat, and then you put the scissors along, cut, then move it, and then feel your finger and then cut, then move that, then cut that again. So that way it makes a straight line along it. I get that now. So you got to move your scissor blade along where your finger starts, move your finger back to just on the braille, and then cut. Because then you still get a perfect. The line won't be the neatest, straightest line ever, but the braille will be just under your finger, and it won't cut off completely. Okay, well, now I've got it set straight. So now, if we do it again, I'm going to cut, hang on, where's the, okay, I'm going to cut that. So I'm going to cut, I'm going to have my fingers there. I'm going to bring the scissor blade along, and I'm going to cut down, bring it along to my fingers, and then hold the page steady, then cut down and move it along, and then cut. So you got to have the page on a flat, hard surface to do it, and you got to have your fingers ready to feel the scissor blade moving along the table while you're doing this, so that it isn't crooked. So like that, that. Okay. It isn't entirely straight, but it's reasonable. So I'm going to cut that label off, cut that off, and then I'm going to cut the next label off. Okay. And then I'm going to carefully feel where the dot 6 dotted line is, 3/6, and then I'm going to put the scissors in one hand. I'm going to feel the label with the other hand on a flat surface, and then straight along with my index finger as I cut, just straight along the braille section like that. Then I've got to take off that little bit of a corner, so like that. Come off, come on. So there is a crooked part of that label which I didn't get to, so I'm going to have to gently maneuver that off again. So now it says baked beans, and the label is a little bit crooked, so I'm going to trim off that crooked bit there. Now it isn't really straight, but it's not going to affect how it sits on the tin. So that's the important part, is it won't affect the tin. So you put it on the flat surface and you hold the scissors so that the blade has to physically sit straight. Then you cut down, then you move it along, then you cut down and you move it along, but you feel the braille under your actual finger as you do it. Now guys, if I could explain it better, I would. But what you're essentially doing is using your finger as a ruler. You're pretending that your finger is the ruler. You set your blade straight. You set the blade against your finger. You feel where the braille starts. You set your blade against your fingers. Then you feel how straight the scissors are. then you cut down enough to sort of cut through but not all the way. Then you open the blade up again and you cut again. And then you do it again and again until it's... I just ripped off. That's... Oh no, oh fuck, I messed that label up. I messed it up. Okay, so the way I do it, because I end up cutting off the sticky stuff, I'm going to put the scissor blade so it lines up without cutting the braille. You make sure the blade is straight, then you cut down, then you move it, 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 you know, so that way when you're reading the label it says baked beans and you haven't cut all the way through it. Now, I'm going to cut that to size. Now, cut that to size. Oh, yeah, I've got to cut that to size again because you want it to fit on the tin. Now, there's dots 3/6 on one side of the label, so I'm going to put my scissor blades. You got to open it up, feel where your blade opens up, then feel the braille. It's not going to cut the braille off, and then you straighten your thing on the flat surface on the blade, then you cut it down and then you move it along a little bit more and then you cut down and then you move it along and then you cut down. Now, I'm pretty good at art and craft. I do fuck up from time to time. I do stuff up and I do ruin things, but I do a pretty good job at setting up these fucking labels and cutting things straight. And that just made me realise when I do scrapbooking, I can make border lines to go around my stuff so that I know where things are. I have just realised that then I can make bloody border lines to go around all of my things. I am a dickhead. So I can also, or no I can't, forget that idea. What I could do is, can I? Maybe, but it would be really hard. I could probably cut, hang on, let me try this. I've got the word baked beans and I'm going to try and cut along to where it says beans. So I'm going to cut that till it says beans, okay, and then beans, okay. Baked, oh no, because I end up cutting all the way along anyway. Maybe don't worry about that plan, because I was gonna try and cut one label. No worries, forget that plan. I just need to cut all the way along the strip until I've got it cut. That's what I need to do. Cut that to size. Yep. Then I've got a whole strip of labels here. And maybe it's just easier to make, you know, cut the strip off, then cut the individual labels off. Yeah. Oh, I already did cut the very bottom, oh wow, I already did a pretty good job of cutting the very bottom edges off. I'm now going to cut the top edge off, so it's, feel where the S and the N and the EA and the B start, then cut very straight along that line. So you got to use a flat surface to do it so that it doesn't fuck up your measurements. And then it takes a while to practice, guys, but you can do it. Now, even if the bottom is slightly I don't know, there's a little bit of like blank stuff on that label, I mean, that's the best I can do with it. I'm gonna try and cut some of that off, but I don't know how I'll go with it. Oh no, I cut some of that off, hang on. Ah, crap. I got some of, I got it off. Okay. I got most of it off. Got most of the blank stuff, the paper that had space on it. I got most of that off. I ended up trimming it off. I trimmed off my Braille label so that it is really thin. I can read the Braille and it will fit nicely on the tin. I really trimmed it off. I can make Braille borders to go around my scrapbooking things. Wow. Let me just cut off that corner. Let me just cut that to size. Hang on. Cut that to size. There we go. Now I'm going to cut that corner off gently. Just gently cut. Where the fuck is the corner? Where is it? Trying to do it. Oh, hang on. No, that didn't do much. That's the corner, and I'm trying to cut the corner without cutting the Braille. Okay, there we go. I did it. There's still a slight corner on that, but there's nothing I can do about that, because if I try to cut it more, it'll just stuff up the label. So now I've got to cut the .36 line off. So I'm going to put my scissors right flush against the Braille and feel it with my fingertips. So like that. And feel it again. You got to use a flat surface to line it up and then cut it. But it works. Now I'm going to gently try to cut off some of the excess of this Braille label. So I just got it off. Hang on. No. Oh, please don't fucking do this to me, motherfucker. There, I got it off. I managed to trim off this fucking Braille label again. I gotta cut that to size because there's a bit of excess on the end. There we no, fucking come off. Come on, just come off. There we go. I spend ages trimming these Braille labels down to their current size. I spend fucking ages on it. Here's another baked bean label. I'm going to trim it to size to make it very nice and neat. There we go. And now going to cut. Using my flat surface, I'm going to feel where the Braille starts and put the scissor blade, line it right up on that so not cutting the Braille but flush to it, and then cutting it neatly and very delicately downwards. There we go. Now it still says baked beans and I've got a small bit of corner to trim off, so there. Now I can't do any more with it. It is slightly crooked, but there's nothing that I can do about it. So I'm going to now cut the dotted line off. So I'm going to cut flush with the surface. I'm going to bring the blade open and line it up with my surface like that. Then I'm going to cut it down again. Oh, that just sort of tore off the, oh, you fucking... Had to rip it off my, fingers with my teeth. Oh, that made me feel sick doing that. Yuck. Oh, yuck. I had to rip off the glue part with my, teeth. Had to take that off with my teeth. Ugh. Now, I can't... Oh, Jesus, hang on. Why do these scissors stop working after a while? The fucking bloody things, they just stop working. They just stop working after a while. Oh, I need to trim all that out. How do I trim that? Because I had to rip it off with my teeth, didn't I? Fucking things. I'm trying to gently trim without peeling the glue off. I'm trying to like trim it without actually peeling off the glue. So baked beans. Yeah, I can still read that. That's good. When you do art and craft, guys, sometimes you've got to be a bit, you know, nifty and rip things off with rip stuff off your hands with your teeth and spit it out and spew up, and you think, yuck. So, I'm going to try and I'm going to just do it. I'm going to cut down that whole strip. I'm going to just do it using a flat surface and a straight scissor blade. So you cut down, you move it along really straight, then you go again, you feel where the braille starts and you cut along, and then you cut, yep, and then you cut along where the braille starts using your finger. But you've got to use the flat surface to hold your hand against the paper and force the scissors to line up with the, if you get what I mean, you force the scissors to line up with the paper, and your hand is like a ruler, stopping your braille from being cut into, like that. There we go. Now I'm going to do this again. I'm going to cut. Using a flat surface, I'm going to hold the paper down and I'm going to gently maneuver my scissors to line up flush against, but not directly over, my braille. And I'm going to slowly cut all the way along, very, very, very carefully. I'm using my left hand to feel where the scissor blade is, and I'm using my right hand to feel how the blade lines up. I'm manipulating my blade, and with my left hand I'm manipulating the paper. I'm manipulating the paper to sit straight, and with my right hand I'm manipulating the blade to cut straight. Yeah, I don't know how to make that make sense for you, but I've figured it out. And yeah, I have figured it out. So I'm going to cut that to size. Okay, and then that says baked beans. So I'm going to cut that off. Hang on, baked. Yeah, I'm going to cut that off. Then I'm going to cut the little edge off the other label. And I've done it. Now the edge might be a little bit crooked, but because it's going onto a can of baked beans, it's not going to affect it that much. In my mind, so long as the edge is there'll be a slight edge on the label, but it won't be that noticeable. Hang on, I've fully fucked up this other bit of edge there. Hang on, I have to redo it. Oh fuck, hang on, I've just got to redo this because I've fucked it up. Oh, I have to line it up gently to do it too. Have to trim this label off. There we go. I had to trim that off to make it actually work. So now I've got to trim that corner off. There we go. The edge is a little bit, tiny bit rough. The corner, I could straighten it a bit more, but if there is a really small amount of blank space on the bottom of the label, it's not going to affect the, like if there was a whole inch or two of blank space, I would want that to come off. But obviously there isn't, so I can just cut off the bits that I don't want on the label, and well, the rest of it's history. The rest of it is history. I have got so many fucking Braille labels in there now, it's crazy. I think we should, me and my workers should do this for an hour and then go out and then come home and, you know, yeah. I need to finish my cup of soup before it goes cold. But at least I know how I'm doing these bloody labels now. At least. So I'm going to drink my cup of soup and then I'm going to get my vacuum cleaner and I'm going to take the end, you know, the brush head off the vacuum cleaner and use it like a straw at the dentist, using it to vacuum up stuff off the ground. I love chicken and corn soup. Yum. I'm going to put the lid on this labelling thing. Yum. I'm drinking all of this. And yeah, then I'm going to vacuum my floor real fast. What I do is I use the hose part of the vacuum cleaner like a straw and I vacuum up all the chunks of stuff that the brush head doesn't allow, because the brush head won't allow large chunks of stuff to pass through, but the hose will. So chunky materials will go through the straw part of the hose, but not the brush head. And when I've picked it all up, I put the brush head down and I vacuum the rest of the particles off the ground so it's all clean. And then go to bloody bed. Yum. Yum. Now I do highly recommend seeing AI. It works, when you can use it properly, it works bloody brilliant. Mmm. Mmm. Yum. 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 Swallow some magnesium. Now. Put my other tablets. Hang on. Oh, where the fuck is my pill organizer? Oh. And 1, 2, 3. That's fine. This is for tomorrow because it's Friday today. I'm going to pick out some of the tablets and drop them in there so I don't fucking... I can't even hold this up. I'm going to gently... There we go. Make sure that it comes out into the fucking container and not anywhere else. Hang on. Just going to tip it up and drop it into my fingers. Now, I've got vitamin B, vitamin D, 1 antidepressant, that's right, 2 vitamin C tablets, 1 Levelin tablet, 1 zinc. That's fine, it's working. That's alright. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So A, B, C. That's Saturday. D is Sunday. E Tuesday. F G. No. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday. So I'm taking my third lot tomorrow. Sunday is day 4. Monday is day 5. Tuesday, day 6. Wednesday, day... Yeah, okay. So... Today is Friday. Going to take a fucking magnesium now. Right. They are tomorrow's pills. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Yay! Am I glad those doctors do rigorous testing to check how good I am at maths, which I'm probably pretty good at maths.
Minus iPhone stereo file
I don't
button.
know what the fuck I did, but when I went to check this recording, it was stopped and I had to press resume. So I thought, no, I will stop that and I will make a new recording because the stupid bastard, I must have bumped the pause button with my hand because when voiceover's on
Screen locked.
and I bump something, it sometimes, the phone thinks that I've actually done something when all I did was not do anything and I bumped the screen and I don't know that it's done something. So then voiceover thinks, oh, you want to stop the recording, you want to delete the recording, you want to do something. And I'm like, no, I simply bumped my damn phone somehow and I didn't mean to do anything. Stupid bloody fucking thing. So I did the vacuuming, cleaned up the floor because tomorrow my worker will help me finish off cleaning. I took one Panadol because I'm in a bit of, got some aches and pains, but it isn't really terrible, so I just want one tablet instead of 2 tablets, which is fine. I had a cup of soup because I wanted a cup of soup for dinner. I'm not that hungry tonight. Tomorrow morning I'm chucking out my maybe rotten eggs and I'm going to buy a new packet of eggs. I have decided not to buy anything from Uber Eats. I'm going to wait to go to Coles to get my medicine prescription and then while I'm waiting for that I will pick up some groceries because it will just be easier. Then we'll bring the groceries home because I'll have brekkie, get some groceries and bring it home, finish labelling my stuff, and yeah, yep, go with it like that. Then we can use my vacuum cleaner to vacuum up all of the bloody labelling tape. It is excellent. You just pull the brush head off the end and you vacuum your house the same way that doctors vacuum out people's bodies when they're doing surgery. They use the vacuum straw to vacuum out, debris and stuff. I just use my vacuum cleaner similarly to pick up larger chunks of stuff that will not go through the brush head and it just vacuums up nicely. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to keep doing that forever. I like my vacuum cleaner. I like it. Oh, the Panadol is kicking in. I don't want to have a lot of Panadol because I'm not that sick. I don't need heaps of Panadol, just a small amount. I probably won't even need any Panadol tomorrow. Maybe not. Depends on how stressed I get and how much of a bloody headache I end up with afterwards, but I shouldn't need any Panadol at all tomorrow. The doctors are trying to get me off Panadol completely and I'm like, oh, I don't know so much. Everyone will say to avoid this and avoid that. Well, I don't avoid anything. I just enjoy living, and if I can't enjoy living, I'm going to swallow some pills to make my body feel nicer, because there's a difference between recreation where it's just a game and you're having fun. And I'm actually doing this because I can't have fun if I'm suffering. If I'm not suffering, I can have fun without pills, or apart from the vitamins. You know, without pills. And when I'm not feeling too bad, well, I just don't worry about any pills except for my daily medications. So, yeah. What else? What else? Probably nothing at this stage. Probably nothing at this stage. Anyway, I will stop this recording and I'll bloody merge this file, and I'll deal with it then. What the? Oh, my phone's locked, that's right.
7:10 p.m.
My phone is locked.
Recorder HQ. Yep. Settings. Pause. Stop. Button.
So the recording's still going, well that's good. I don't know how I resumed the recording earlier. I don't know how I did that. I don't know what I did to actually stop the recording, for fuck's sakes. VoiceOver doesn't tell me that my recording has paused or resumed. It does not. It just does not tell me, and I'm like, you fucking thank God. So I've probably done a lot of house cleaning and it's not even on recording. Fucking thing. Anyway, I'm off. I will be back soon.
Pause. Stop. Button.